Well, I had some on this page, on this post, to ask me to do a walk around my smokehouse and kind of show it and explain it a little bit. So I thought I'd do that. So I'm just building a smoke. So just want to show you, my smokehouse is only like, it's like 2 foot by 2 foot. It's not big. It's not big at all. And it's right here at the door where I'm standing at. It's just a little bit taller than my head. So it's about 6 feet tall, about 7 feet at the highest point. And I've got wire screen in it. I'll just show you the inside of it right now. And I got the smoke, just got it going, so it's coming through. I've got these little pieces, these brackets screwed on here. These little pieces of wood, got them in the back. I don't know if you see that as well. And what I can do is, I can take these plywood shelves that I've got, and I can slide those in there. And I can slide those in, and then I lay my salt, my middlings, my bacon on it. I put wax paper on it. I salt them down. I can use my smokehouse to cure in. And I've got 8 shelves that I put in there, so I can cure 8 at a time. I cure just straight salt 13 days is what I do. I just put a bed of salt on it, rub salt in it, put skin down on a bed of salt, just, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch thick, and then cover it with salt. And that's what I do. Do it 13 days. My granddaddy did it. He was born back in the 1800s. He did it. My dad did it that way, and that's the way I do it, and it works. And but I've got a rack up here in the top. I can do regular size middlings. I can do 8 on this rack up here in the top, up here. And then I can put another rack right about here, and I can hang another 8 middlings down here. So I could do 16 at a time in this little bitty smokehouse. So, I mean, it's, you know, it's really not that hard to do it. I just built this out of untreated plywood, and I just put some boards on it, some old lumber I had, just to kind of make it look rustic the way it is, and it is. It's just stuff that I had laying around, and so it's nothing fancy, but I've got it sealed up pretty tight, except up here at the top. I've got wire in it where birds and stuff can't go in it, and it works really good. I mean, it really does. I'll just show you. I built a little rack right here where I could stack my wood on it. And I use hickory and red oak. I don't use real dry wood. It's somewhat dry enough. It will burn, but it burns slow. And the greener the wood, the more it smokes. So that's the purpose behind that. See, I've got my firebox right here. I just took this off of an old grill that had a smoke box on it, a firebox on it. And you can see, boy, there's some smoke comes out after the fire's just about gone out, but all you want it to do is just smolder, and it just smolders and it's gonna smoke. And so it's nothing big. I've got a piece of 6-inch stainless steel flexible chimney liner pipe that I took, and it's about 3.5, about 4 feet probably long. And it just goes in, you know, out of there, just goes into the smokehouse right here. And this is cold smoke only. I mean, it might warm up just 5-10 degrees above the outside temperature, but it's cold smoke. It doesn't get hot. So some people say, well, and I know cedar is probably the best, but it doesn't get hot at all in there, so there's no fumes coming off, cooking off in there at all. And so I'm not concerned about that. And it just drafts on its own. I mean, that's the only way it can draft is through that pipe and out the top of the smokehouse, and you can see how much smoke comes out of it with just that. And it's not even burning, it's just smoldering. And so I mean, it's not that hard. I'm not a carpenter, I'm not a woodworker at all. I am terrible at it. And it's not hard. Just build it square and plumb, and you know, you can't go wrong. I just set my firebox on bricks. I just put leveled the spot off a little bit and put sand on it and just laid bricks on it. And this thing smokes. I mean, it turns out some of the best bacon I've ever eaten. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not saying that because I did it. It really is some of the best bacon I've had. My dad, he's very picky on bacon, and I gave him some. I did him some this year, and he said it was some of the best bacon he's ever had. It really is good, but it's not difficult. It's simple. And you know, as far as the curing and smoking, I cure 13 days. I know some say you don't have to, but we've never had any go bad. We're down south, so just want to be careful. And I smoke, I would say about 7 days. I'll build a smoke in the morning. It'll last 2 or 3 hours. I'll build one around lunch. It'll burn 2 or 3 hours. I'll build another one about 5, 6 in the evening and keep it going until about bedtime. And so probably 3, 6, probably about, 10 hours, 10 hours a day, maybe some days less. It doesn't matter. The smoking doesn't cure it. The salt is what cures it. So it can hang out here and you can smoke it as much or as little as you want. I just do it for flavor. And so I hope this will help. Look, anybody can do this. I'm telling you, it's no secret. People have been doing it for hundreds of years, just using salt to cure their meat. And I'm telling you, you will enjoy it. And it's hard to beat. We eat it every morning. Some people say, well, all that salt and pork is bad for your blood pressure. Well, I went to the doctor last week and I eat it every morning and have been for months. And my blood pressure was 119/70. So there you go. My grandmother, she ate cured smoked bacon every day of her life, and it finally killed her at 104. So it's not bad for you folks, unless you have some type of health issue. But I hope this will help. Have any questions, just ask. God bless.